Hello everyone, you're watching Ralph from Ralph's Garden. In this video I will show you how you can grow your own date palm plants from a date fruit that you bought at the store or at the market. What you see next to me is also a date palm, but it's actually another kind of date palm. This plant produces dates, so fruits that are not edible. It's actually more for decoration purposes. The palm looks nice. It's actually a canary date palm, or the Latin name Phoenix canariensis. And this plant originally came from the Canary Islands in Spain. But the date palm I'm talking about is a date palm you can grow from a seed from a date that you eat, that you bought at the store or market, which is called Phoenix dactylifera. It's actually the date palms that produce dates that you can eat. Most of the time these grow in countries like Egypt, Algeria, Tunisia or Saudi Arabia, or countries in the Middle East. But also a lot of parts of the United States like Arizona or Texas. So you grab a pack of dates. Now of course, obviously it's important that you choose dates that have the seed in them inside and not removed. This variety is called Deglet Noor, which most of the time is grown in Algeria. But you can also choose medjool dates or other varieties of dates. So what you do is you grab a few dates. It's always better to pick some more seeds than only one seed, because then you have more chance of germination. You eat the dates. So once you've collected the seeds, most of the time I'm using filtered water, by the way, for my tropical plants, because in the region where I live there's a lot of calcium and chemicals and bacteria in the tap water. So what you're gonna do then, make sure there's no flesh on the seed anymore, just peel it off, or you can eat around the seed. But then you're gonna drop all your seeds into a little bowl or a little box with water, and you're gonna hydrate it for 24 hours so that the seeds are activated and hydrated. Then you want to put it somewhere dark and just let them soak in water for 24 hours so they are hydrated. So then you grab yourself a little plastic box or bag, a Ziploc bag, which you can close, is also fine. You fold a paper kitchen towel, you put it into the little plastic box. And then we put another top layer on top of the seeds. Grab yourself a sprayer and then sprinkle the paper towel until it's wet and until you have enough moisture. It doesn't have to be soaking wet, but enough moisture is important so that the date seeds can sprout. Now, the process of getting roots or a stem on this date seed can be 2 weeks, it can also be 4 weeks, but unfortunately I can't tell you exactly how much weeks it will take for you to plant the seeds into soil, because like I said, it can take 2 weeks until you see a little root coming out of the seed, but it can also take 4 weeks. It's important that you have patience with this. So then you put the lid on top of the plastic box and put it somewhere in a kitchen drawer in your kitchen where it's dark and warm, I would say about 20 degrees Celsius, and then you wait. So this is what my date seeds look like after 3 weeks. As you can see, all of them sprouted, but not as much as the ones that are developing roots. So those 3 seeds are the seeds we're going to be using. That's why I said earlier that it's important that you grow multiple date seeds and not just one seed, because this could be your result after 3 weeks of waiting. Here we have 3 seeds that sprouted successfully. So those are the ones we're going to be planting. The potting soil I'm going to be using is this Mediterranean potting soil from Pocon. This is Mediterranean peat-free potting soil. It's rich in magnesium and it feeds your plant for 100 days. It's great for citrus plants. I'm also using it for my mango plants. I'm using it for my date plants, my passion fruit plants, avocado plants. So it's great for tropical Mediterranean plants. Now this is my conservatory or terrace or patio. You can call it whatever you want. It's just a sunny area. It serves the purpose of a greenhouse for my plants. And now I'm gonna choose this spot, which is a very sunny spot, in my sun room or conservatory. So if these are the 3 pots that I'm gonna start the seeds in, there are small 9 centimeter in diameter pots, but they will be fine for the date plants the first month or 2 months normally. So we're just gonna make a little hole for the roots. And then you're gonna cover the top layer of the seeds. Plant the seeds like, I would say, about half an inch, about 1 centimeter deep into the soil, not too deep, and then spray it thoroughly so they have enough moisture. It also doesn't have to be soaking wet, but make sure there's enough moisture so that the seeds can sprout. And what you're gonna need now is patience. This can take a few days until you see the first green little sprout, which is gonna be the stem of your little date palm. Then always keep it moist but not soaking wet. Make sure to spray when the soil is dry.